Let's take another look at multiplying fractions by fractions. And today you're going to do 3 with me and 1 on your own. The first one's about feet of rope. Let's read the story problem together. Jack has 4 2/3 feet of rope in his garage and he used half of it for his treehouse. How much rope does he have left? Already in your mind you should be thinking a half of 4 2/3, right? So if we take this hop and we hop from 0 to 4 2/3, that's how long of a rope he has, but he only needs half of that. So let's take another hop down here, and we're only going to hop halfway. So we know half of 4 is 2, and half of 2/3 is 1/3. So we're going to hop half of the way, which means we're going to land on 2. If you want to use your number line for your problem, you're just going to click this arrow. I like the save image, and you can put it right into the slideshow. Now you have a picture of what your answer is. Let's take a look at a story problem about food. Zoe brought 2/3 of her leftover lasagna to work, and she ate 3/4 of the leftover lasagna at lunch. How much lasagna does Zoe have left over still? So let's take a look. 2/3 times 3 and she brought 2/3 of it. But she didn't eat it all, did she? I'm going to split it into 4ths. 3. And we're going to look at this section she ate right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces of lasagna out of 8, 12. And if we look at that, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12. We have 6/12 using the algorithm as well. But 6/12 we know that it needs to be simplified to 1/2. Let's take a look at another. Here's our next problem. Did you know that 5 out of 3 people have trouble with fractions? Oh, for real, let's look at some dog food. Here's a challenging one, guys. There's 14.5 pounds of dog food in each bag. How many pounds of dog food would be in 13 bags? Okay, we're going to look at that carefully. Remember to estimate first. So we have about 15 pounds in each bag, about 10 bags. So we know there's going to be about 150 pounds of dog food. We know we need to do 14 times 13, and we can use the algorithm for that now that we know the standard algorithm for multiplication. And then we have a half times 13, right? A half of 13. Okay, so let's take a look at the algorithm first. So 14 times 13. $182 pounds of dog food. And then we can just do a half of 13 in our head because we know times means of, and a half of 13 is 7.5. Right? And now we can stack them up and we can add them. And 182 doesn't have a decimal, but we can put 0 there. When we add decimals, we just bring the decimal down. 7 plus 2 is 9. 189.5 pounds of dog food. I probably won't buy 13 bags of dog food the next time I go. Let's make sure we save the image. So there's our work for this problem. The last problem's on your own. I'll read it and you guys can do it. Size pitching mound is 2/5 of a meter long and 1/3 of a meter wide. Find the area of size pitching mound. Looking forward to seeing your work on this one, guys.